You know what's funny? It's a club right there. All right, that I think it was like called Lafferty's or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And when I was in a halfway house at in Leavenworth, there was a counselor that I was talking to, and I swear it seemed like she was giving me some rhythm. All right, now they already knew that at one point in time I was messing with a girl, messing with Melissa that worked at the other halfway house. It wasn't no secret. A lot of people knew that or whatever. So, you know, people that work at halfway houses, you know what I'm saying, they be knowing things. And plus we had a lady, I forget her name, she was my first caseworker at the Dismas house. So she probably told them, hey, this dude right here, you know what I'm saying, watch him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we was having a conversation one time, and I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, it would be nice to be able to walk around the house naked, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. And it's funny because she was like kind of digging the conversation, and I was just like, she said that she goes to that club too. And I'm like, you know what, maybe, but I was like, I'm not even gonna try it. Not to mention, I had my hands full with a couple girls at the halfway house that was on me. One was red, and then there was a other female, a Spanish female, I forget her name though. I remember Red's nickname, you know what I'm saying, I don't remember her first name. But you know, she looked out for me and stuff like that. Another thing that I was going to talk about real quick was one time when I brought my wife Veronica. At one time I brought her here, and it was snowing real bad, you know what I'm saying, and she was scared because I was doing donuts in the snow. But I used to do that with my brothers in a van. Okay, I used to play around like that all the time, driving in the snow, doing donuts, and you know what I'm saying, just being silly, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger and stuff like that. I can drive, FYI. I've drove in a lot of different weathers. I've drove in hurricane weathers. I've drove in snowstorms. I've drove in you name it. I'm not saying that I can't be stuck, because everybody can be stuck, but I can drive well. It's funny because, like I said before, I spun out coming from Leavenworth one time to go check in. Spun out on the highway, and then went into the shoulder. Thank God it wasn't like a railing or whatever, you know what I'm saying. That was a scary moment. I wasn't screaming or nothing, but I definitely, my butt cheeks was tight. All right, one time we was riding in the snow. It was me, Mandy, and Trisha too, and we was riding down Sterling and Independence, and we start spinning out, you know what I'm saying, before too. And you know, things like that happen. You know, you can't like you can't think that it can't happen, and you can't be mad when it happens. It just happens. You just got to take control and, you know, try your best to drive up out of there, drive slow during this scenario. And if somebody knows how to drive and you're not being too ego full, take their advice if you're behind the wheel. All right, that's the problem with people. They got ego problems. I do not. My ego is like my wallet, empty as hell.